There have been times where I've caused demons to bump into each other. Let me give you this little story time um, that not many people know about, but this was when I first moved to LA. Um, there was this one time when I came out here, I was having like a few little issues, right? Um, there was someone that I was like staying with or whatever that I knew, but they had like a few little things going on at the time, so I had to like go somewhere else. And I didn't want to go all the way back home, miles away. So I just decided to like kind of stick it out or whatever and just do whatever I could. I could have stayed there, but I was like, nah, let me go, let me try something different, go outside, you know. So I ended up at this it was called a ministry. Okay. It was in Compton. I was there for about 2 months off and on. Um there was this girl, right? And I could feel like her presence just felt real empty. Like it was something it was like a dark shadow over her or whatever. And I know she was kind of quiet and she just felt empty. It's just something about her. She felt like an empty vessel or whatever. She didn't really make eye contact. She didn't really say anything. Nothing. She just seemed empty. So, I noticed it, but I kind of ignored her, too. But I kept feeling something coming off of her. You know what I mean? So one day, she overheard me talking to someone, and I told them where I was from, my hometown. And that sparked her interest. She automatically just started talking to me out of the blue. And I'm like, okay, all this time, you seem so empty and something, you very uninterested in everything, but you heard me talking and I mentioned my hometown and that makes you want to talk to me now. The reason why she was so interested was because she knew someone, a guy that was from my hometown, which was rare. So she was just so excited. Oh my, I think she called him her boyfriend, but he really wasn't, or whatever. Oh, my boyfriend, this guy I talked to, he's from that town. You might know him. And I'm like, maybe, it is a small town, but just because they from my same hometown don't mean I automatically know them. Then she was like, oh, I want to introduce you to him. He's gonna come by here one of these days. Now, this place I was at, it wasn't like a domestic violence shelter or nothing like that where you couldn't have visitors and things like that. But it was like people stayed there that was supposed to be going through things, I guess. Um, and yeah, she it was like a few days later, or the next day, or something like that. Okay, she asked him to come by, and I guess he came by to pick her up or something. And then she had to introduce me. Like I didn't even want to be introduced to him because I'm like, you know how people are with stuff like that. I don't care if he's from my hometown. Um, I don't care about that. You know what I mean? But she was just so pushy and pushy and pushy for me to meet this guy or whatever. And I saw him, like I met him and I saw him, and no, I didn't recognize him. But he did know some people that I knew. He knew of the girl I talked about a few of my videos. He knew her mom. So I'm like, what? But that's how it is, because it's a small hometown anyway. So, it's a small city. Um, but I had never knew him. I don't remember him from anywhere. I don't even remember his name actually. You know, and this was what, about 13 years ago, 15 years ago, because this had to be in 2011. Okay, and she told me, oh, he's gonna show you a better place to go to or whatever. Uh, that's better than this place. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, she was like, no, 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 it's okay. It's okay. I promise it's okay. And I'm like, are you sure? Or whatever. This is supposed to be like your boyfriend or something. You know, that's basically what I was telling her or whatever. I didn't want to go nowhere with him because I was like, if that's your boyfriend, I don't want to go nowhere with him. You know what I mean? Because you know how people are. And she was like, no, it's okay. I promise. He's just going to show you a better place or whatever, you know. And I was like, okay. I went on and caved in or whatever. Like, okay, well, and then I actually got him to take me back to where I was staying with my friend that when I first got here. That's why I actually went back to or whatever. And when he was talking, he was telling me about the girl. Said, oh, that's your girlfriend, you know, whatever. And he was just start talking bad about her. Just start talking shit about her and like, oh, that girl crazy. That girl is on drugs. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's why she act like that. That's why it seemed like she's so empty. And I was gonna go back to that place. 'Cause I think I had left something there or whatever. And I went back to that place, and the girl was gone. She was gone. So I talked to the other people that were there, and they told me what had happened to her. They said she had got in a fight with somebody and got put out of there or went to jail or something like that. So I'm like, what the hell? What was she doing? And then some guy told me that she thought I had left with her man. I didn't even walk. This guy didn't even try to talk to me. This guy didn't even hit on me, not even one bit. And I wasn't even with him. He took me back to where I was staying in the first place. So I guess she thought that I had left with that guy since he probably didn't come back for her. And she went and fought somebody else for it. So she was targeting me in the beginning. So you see how you have to watch people like that? I told this girl several times, no, I don't want to be introduced to him. And she forced it and forced it. And then when I didn't come back, and then when he didn't come back, the demon thought I had tried to take her man. But she ended up getting in a fight with somebody else that was there and got put out. See?